Let's speak about Plantx, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we are speaking about this company right here. Their mission is to be the most trusted and convenient destination for those living a plant-based lifestyle. I think 2020 was an absolutely huge year for this type of company. We've seen a whole lot of growth in this sector as of late. Now, these guys offer a few different things. Now, it's primarily foods, pantry items, snacks and sweets, drinks and beverages, noodles, rice, etc. They also have options for your pets, beauty, and they also are selling plants, which surprisingly enough was a very fast growing market last year in particular. Now, my friends, I do want to make you aware that this is indeed a sponsored video. We're looking at a company on the Canadian Stock Exchange who is trading at 120 CAD, and I am going to treat this video and this analysis as I would any other penny stock. We have a look into what the company will do, we have a look into their investor presentation, we'll see what the market is doing, is it actually a growing market, and ultimately we'll try to decide if we believe it's a good long-term investment. But a bit of background for some of you guys who may not know, before I went full-time on YouTube, I was a personal trainer. And for pretty much my first 4 or 5 years of my working life, I worked in gyms. And I have seen companies such as this one who offer all of these different supplements, who offer meal delivery, etc, blowing up over the last 4 or 5 years. So this one here was actually of interest to me. Even in Ireland, I have now seen meal delivery exploding. So of course we're going to go through their investor presentation. I want to bring you through some of their press releases because they have a lot of them. And they have a lot of exciting things that have been happening over the last 2 to 3 months even. A lot of which represent expansion and potential growth and potential revenue growth by the end of this year. I would also like to speak a little bit of the plant-based market overview, how it's grown over the last few years and in 2020 due to the Rona, and the fact they just opened their first Canadian flagship store in Squamish. This came out December 15th. So my friends, right before we do get into the video, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, drop me a comment down below, and please subscribe if you're new around here. If you're interested in joining my private Discord group, that's the first link in the description, my friends. We have over 750 investors in there. You get my buy and sell alerts. There is a lot of juicy information. We have a penny stock channel. I have seen this company go around in there a couple of times already. And if you want 4 free stocks on Webull, 2 of which are valued up to $3,700, that's the second link in the description, my friends. Now let's get into it. So we'll start with the investor presentation. And again, their mission, which is very important to understand, is to be the most trusted and convenient destination for those living a plant-based lifestyle. We always strive to deliver the best products with the best service. They represent the one-stop shop for everything plant-based. An all-encompassing online platform, restaurant partnerships, state-of-the-art flagship locations, and community. And that is one of the things I noticed when I was looking through these guys. It's almost like a social media site. And that will be the case when you have a look at these online, food sellers, whether it's vegan or whether it's just normal, whether it's any online supplement seller, they always have that kind of vibe to them. And I mean, these guys are no different. Even if you go all the way down to the end, they have celebrity chef-created meals delivered to your home. It shows all of these places they've been shown. It shows off their products. These are the actual plants they're selling. They have their favorite recipes, so it's like a blog to help people, give them ideas on what they can cook with these products. And they also just have all of these articles out here. So it really is like a social media platform as well. And they also do have a strong social media presence. You see, they're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, all of the places you want to see them. And I don't think that's something to be overlooked nowadays, especially not in an industry such as this one. These genuinely are some of the best places to advertise your products. So they offer an online shop with over 5,000 plant-based products. That is a huge variety. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You can shop with confidence knowing that everything we endorse meets our personal morals. If it's not plant-based, we don't offer it. It's a one-stop shop for vegetarians, vegans. Now, they also offer plant-based meal delivery. And meal delivery has been getting ever more popular, I'd say over the last 2 or 3 years in particular. Again, when I was in the industry of the gym in particular, it's those people who order a lot of these meals. I mean, I was seeing people around my age at the time, 18, 19, even some 20-year-olds, people who didn't have a lot of money, willing to spend a lot of money on these meal delivery services. I'm speaking when I was working minimum wage jobs, people I knew who were on the same money as me could be paying over €100 a week on these. So I have first-hand seen from being in that industry that it's growing very quickly. Convenient chef-designed meals delivered right to your door. Keep in mind, guys, a lot of people who are going to be shopping on a website like this are going to be very health conscious, so something like them is going to appeal to them quite heavily. They're going to know exactly what's going into their body. They'll label out the total calories, the carbs, fats, proteins, all of the micronutrients. You get to decide exactly what's in there. It's awesome and it's becoming ever more popular. They are currently servicing all of Canada with plans to break into the US in the fall. And so on that note, if I bring you back here, September 14th, Vegetaste Tech enters into a partnership agreement with Live Marketplace to build US flagship brick-and-mortar Plantx marketplace in San Diego. This will serve as the exclusive online fulfillment partner and retail distributor of the company's products in the United States. In addition, Live Marketplace will establish and operate retail stores, coffee shops, and cafes in the United States under the Plantx name, beginning with the company's first store location in San Diego, California, that is scheduled to open December 1st, 2020. And under the terms of the agreement, Live Marketplace will purchase a minimum of $25 million of US of the company's products over a 1-year term. Now that's about 33 million CAD. The company currently has a market cap of 106 million. I mean, from that alone, that is a lot of potential revenue over a 1-year period. In addition, Live Marketplace will pay the company a 6% royalty on the gross revenue generated under the agreement. So under this model, the company will not have to incur additional US labor costs and will virtually have no carrying costs for inventory in the US due to Live Marketplace fulfilling online orders using its facilities and staff. So boom, that's exciting. And if we go back to December 2017, they announced expansion into Israel. So they announced their plans to expand the company's e-commerce platform into the state of Israel. It will include establishing a future brick and mortar Plantx location in the country. So this announcement follows another announcement from December 16th of this investment house, an Israeli investment firm and Israel's largest pension fund manager, leading company's recently closed non-brokered $11.5 million private placement. Genuinely, my friends, you go onto their news, you go onto their press releases, there's always things coming out. January 5th, yesterday, Plantx launches baby products vertical with Else Nutrition. They're expanding surprisingly quickly, in all honesty. Now, before we continue in that investor presentation, I want to bring you back to this, the market overview for plant-based. I don't want to get too into it, but you can see that dollar sales of plant-based foods grew 11% in the past year and 29% over the past 2 years. Now, that's from 2017 to 2019. And you can see 2017, they went from $3.9 billion up to $5 billion in 2019. But I want to show you some 2020 numbers. Plant-based meat sales grew much faster than conventional counterparts. So conventional fresh meat, January and February, down 3%, plus 3%. Plant-based meat alternatives, up 140%, up 147%. Now you can see a very general trend that they are growing much quicker than conventional fresh meats. Now, by no means am I trying to say the market is anywhere near as large as your standard fresh meats, but it is a growing market. That's all I'm really trying to point out here. It grew considerably quickly from 2017 to 2019, and 2020 was also a very quickly growing year. Now, one more thing they offer, which I did think was quite interesting when I started looking into it, is in-home plant delivery. I just think it's a pretty cool thing to do when you are, selling all of these vegan options. In the last 3 years, houseplant sales in the US increased 50% to $1.7 billion. It's cool, it's not the biggest market in the whole wide world, but it is a little something extra. And again, if I just bring you back to their website, I mean, you can get these for like $5. I'm sure if people are going on here and spending a couple of $100 on whatever it is they want, they might just throw in a little plant at the end. And that's, at the end of the day, going to be extra revenue for the company. One more thing that happened relatively recently, okay? Plantx acquires Bloombox Club UK, a UK-based website that sells and delivers indoor plants to its established wellness community via subscription services and online shop. So they're a privately held e-commerce company based in the UK. The acquisition helps Plantx execute on its international expansion strategy. I mean, we can see that they are really going for it. That's the UK, Israel, and the US, and obviously they're in Canada. So Bloombox will continue to operate as a wholly owned subsidiary run by its founder and her UK team, while leveraging the deep e-commerce and technical expertise of Plantx to drive higher conversions and accelerate expansions into Netherlands, Germany, and the rest of Europe. They will lend Plantx its expertise in the houseplant vertical to enable the company to further grow in the North American market. Plantx plans to continue sourcing its plants from Geoponics, who they're working with, but will also grow its selection by having Bloombox Club UK locate additional partners. These guys are going hard over the last few months. On their website, they offer a restaurant directory. Search for the best plant-based restaurants in town. This feature allows for individuals to easily locate food that complements their lifestyle no matter where they are in the world. And again, they offer their unique recipes on their website that I spoke about earlier on that I really like because it makes it feel like more of a community, not just a website. And let me tell you guys, community really is everything in this industry. Again, I've been there. I've been in the world of supplements. I've been in the world of online sales in regards to food, supplements, whatever it is. People love community. And that's what makes these people stand out compared to someone like Amazon, for example. Not that you can really compare anyone to Amazon, but that's the difference, Amazon, you just go on, you buy your things, not much value is added. Whereas a place like this, again, it's almost like a little social media site. Now, this is pretty cool, okay? Restaurant partnerships. They're allowing restaurants to serve the Plantx menu. Put this on the menu at any restaurant and boost business by giving the plant-based people what they want. I think, again, that is awesome. And it's going to be a win-win. I mean, for the restaurants, it can increase revenue, drive traffic, you know, open yourself up to a relatively new market and make an impact. Revenue in online food delivery is projected to reach $26 billion in 2020. And the largest segment is restaurant to consumer delivery, with a projected market volume of $15 billion. That's kind of why this is relatively important, the restaurant partnerships. I mean, think about it, my friends. A lot of you guys probably order food to your house every day. I don't know what apps you use over there. DoorDash, things of the likes. Over here we have Just Eat. And I definitely use that. And I think a lot of busy people do. You don't really have to drive and collect food very often anymore. You can get it delivered to you on an app. You don't even have to ring anyone anymore. And I think that's going to grow extraordinarily quickly, which is why I would like to see these guys getting involved with more restaurants very soon. And then what's on the horizon? Okay, so what can we look forward to? New meals and programs, we've seen this happen. Flagship locations, yes, been fully announced. Plantx branded goods, very important, that helps grow the brand. Online yoga and fitness, I think, again, that's going to be an important part of building a community and a actual brand. Spring 2021, okay? International distribution into Europe. I'm excited for this. And summer 2021, Plantx fruit infused tequila. Why not? Just expand that product offering a little bit further. So I mean, I gotta be honest, guys, I like what I'm seeing. Now, what I do want to remind you guys of, and what I remind you guys whenever we speak about any penny stock, is they are volatile and they are higher risk than an established company, than Apple with a $2.2 trillion market cap, for example. A lot of time we speak about penny stocks on this channel, and you know, they're swing trades. We're not really investing in the company, we're investing in hype. We're trying to make it quick, anywhere from 10 to 100%. When I do look at this company, okay, I am looking at it from an investment point of view. And I do think there's long-term potential. I do think there is considerable competition, specifically over the last year or two as well. But a large reason for that competition is because it's an explosive, high-growth industry as of this moment in time. I mean, the facts and figures speak for themselves. I showed you guys the growth in this industry over the last few years in particular. That's why I think a lot more people are going public. A lot more people are trying to get public very quickly in order to raise capital, in hopes of being one of the big players. On this channel we speak about EV a lot, and that's why we've seen that so much this year. So many of these smaller EV companies went public in a bit of a hurry in order to stay competitive. So I would rather see a company go public now than wait until, you know, potentially a lot of the hype is over. We're also in a very bullish market still. I think there is potential. Now again, they are trading under the ticker symbol VEGA on the Canadian Stock Exchange. You can see they've had their ups and downs, they've had their peaks and their valleys. They're definitely no stranger to volatility. I do genuinely think these guys have long-term potential, and I'm not just saying that because of the video. I wouldn't have taken the opportunity to make this video if I didn't believe in them to an extent. When it comes to swing trading them, I wouldn't really have any interest personally. I think there's more volatile companies. I think there's ones with, you know, more hype behind them. But looking at this as an actual company and the revenue we can potentially expect this year, considering they have a market cap of 106 million, I see potential. I very much so see potential. But please, my friends, as I said at the start of the video, I'm not a financial advisor, and I really do recommend you go out there and do your own research. Form your own thoughts and opinions on anything we ever speak about on the channel. Never blindly invest in anything just because I speak about it. But hopefully some of you guys did enjoy that. I know it's something different. It's not an industry I've spoken about too much on the channel, even though I am quite up to date with it in all honesty. I do think it's a very interesting, very quick growing one. If you did watch this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you did enjoy the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, maybe drop me a comment down below, and please, my friend, subscribe if you're new around here. And again, if you're interested in joining that private Discord group, that's the first link in the description. We've grown an awful lot at the start of this month. I promise you won't regret it. There's so much juicy info in there. And if you want those free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description, my friends. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you in another video very soon. Peace.